What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing another ETB battle. Today's battle is going to be between Ascended Heroes and the older Sword and Shield series, Lost Origin. So these packs, we're going to get them opened up, have them ready to go, and we're going to do another head-to-head battle. Let's have some fun. All right, here we are, everybody. Got the packages open. So we got Ascended Heroes on the right, Lost Origin on the left side. And I do want to give a shout out to Pokemon for finally giving me a coin that is not scratched to high heck. So I can now actually have a coin from Ascended Heroes that I can put in my collection. So thank you for actually doing that, even though it wasn't actually in a package to begin with. But again, what we have here is Ascended Heroes and Lost Origins. Ascended Heroes, obviously, people are looking for the Gengar, the Dragonites, the Charizards, the Mewtwo's. A lot of really nice hitters on here. The Pikachu in the forest. I would love to get that for my own personal collection as well. If you saw my other video, you saw that my last Ascended Heroes, I actually pulled a God Pack out of it where I did get the Gengar, but I did not get the Dragonite. This one right here, when I pulled it open, unlike the other box, this one does not have anything reversed in it, so that is no guarantee that there's no God Pack in here. That'd be awesome if I had a God Pack again, and I can get the Dragonite out of it, or some gold cards, or my Mewtwo, because I'm a fan of Mewtwo. But we will see what we get. Lost Origin, same thing. Hopefully we can actually get a good set out of that. Lost Origin, the big one out of that is going to be the Giratina V. That is the big sought-after card from this set. They do also have an Aerodactyl V and some Pikachus in here as well. There is a Gengar, but those are the cards everybody's looking after. I know there's a Trainer Gallery card in here with Pikachu where the trainer and Pikachu are actually sleeping underneath some trees in the forest. There's also some black and gold VMAX cards in here. I think it's a Mewtwo and a Pikachu. But it's got some really nice artwork in the Lost Origin set. We'll see what we actually get. We're going to start with the Ascended Heroes. So, without further ado...
Round one. Fight!
Alright, Ascended Heroes. Am I going to be lucky enough to get another God Pack? Probably not, but there is a redemption card for everybody. And first card is going to be Riolu, followed by Dunsparce. And the first card we're going to have is a Charmeleon. And a Dratini, followed by a Colossal. So nothing out of that set. Just like all my other battles, I'm not doing holos as any of the cards that we are picking out of the set. You know, it has to be full illustration rares, things like that, that people really actually want before it actually count towards a point towards the battle. So far, Ascended Heroes is not doing very good. Should be Ascended Villains at this point. Starting off with Team Rocket's Execute. Chikorita. Alright, first one's going to be a Dracloak, followed by another Dracloak, because why not? Regular one and a Pokeball. And, alright, we got ourselves a GX Pikachu. That is obviously a reprint from the other sets. I mean, but it's a Pikachu nonetheless, and a Holo Energy. So, we have one for Ascended Heroes. Alrighty. Unfortunately, I've got a few of those already, so it's nothing special to me. It's not the Pikachu that I wanted. Thank you very much, Ascended Heroes. Ascended Zeros, maybe, is what we can call it. But, again, there's a redemption card for anybody who wants it. And going into our first one, we got Ethan Slugma to start it off, and we have... First card is going to be a... Noibat, followed by a Bayleaf, Pokeball, and a Inzekrum. Okay, Inzekrum, not bad, not anything special, it's just a holo. Inzekrum is actually a nice card. I would love to get the all-black version of it from Black Bolt, and obviously the white version of Reshiram from White Flare. Haven't gotten those yet. And those sets are actually getting harder to find as time goes on because they are the older sets. So hopefully I will end up getting it. Speaking of getting cards, as everybody has probably heard on my channel, Mewtwo is a big one that I've been wanting to do. I have been doing tons and tons of Destined Rivals pools trying to get that stupid Team Rocket Mewtwo that everybody wants, and I have not been able to pull it. I have spent thousands of dollars on Destined Rivals at this point, where I could have bought that card multiple times over just as its raw card. Got a Ho-Oh EX, and... anyways, my point is, I went into my local shop today, and I've you know, they've had the Japanese version of the Team Rocket's Mewtwo, but I didn't want the Japanese version of it, and I didn't want theirs anyways because it was terrible centering overall. And I went in there today just to kind of see, you know, what they had because I wanted to get out of the house. They actually had the English version of the Team Rocket's Mewtwo from Destined Rivals, and they had it ungraded, market value, which is like 480 bucks, I think is what it goes for. They had it marked for 480 bucks, I obviously didn't want to really spend any money to buy it just because of my job situation right now, but ended up having tons and tons of cards because of all the pulls I've been doing on all the videos I've been doing. So I had tons and tons of extra cards, illustration rares, special illustration rares, things like that. So I took all those cards in to do a trade. I was hoping I could do a straight up trade for trade. Unfortunately, I didn't have quite enough money, but at the end of the day, oh nice, a Pikachu Pokeball. I will keep that one for my personal collection. And we have Peachrunt, so nothing special. But anyways, like I was saying, I was able to do you know, a good enough trade where I was able to get $290 in store credit for all the cards that I had ungraded. And, you know, ended up just spending the extra $190 to get the Team Rocket's Mewtwo. So I finally have my Team Rocket Mewtwo from Destined Rivals. And because all those cards I had were just extra cards, and I didn't actually need them for anything, I didn't really lose anything out of it because I was never going to do anything with those cards to begin with. So technically speaking, I bought a Team Rocket's Mewtwo probably in a 10. I don't know if it'll be a pristine 10, but I know it'll easily hit a 10 for 190 bucks. So instantly out of the gate, I'm already up by a few $100 just for that card alone. So I'm going to get that one sent out Monday. I'm getting it graded, come back. That'll be my own personal collection. But starting off with this deck, we have a Snorunt, Team Rocket's Meowth. Alright, first card we're going to have is going to be a Diglett, followed by a Entei, which is a Pokeball, followed by a Groudon, which, you know, is obviously what we wanted out of Ascending Heroes. So I think it's pretty sure we're going to get Ascending Zeros out of this one. But anyways, yeah, I've got my Mewtwo. I'll actually show it in my video that I am going to do for the Lily and the Lono, because I'm going to be doing a battle of premium tournament collections between those two, just like I'm doing here. There's a redemption card for anybody, and I'll show that on screen for you guys just so you can see that I'm not, you know, BSing everybody, but also you can see what the quality of it is. It looks beautiful. It's starting off with a Scraggy and a Spiritomb and a Honchkrow and a Hollow Energy. All right, thank you, Ascending Zeros. You are living up to your name. But anyways, yeah, so like I said, I have a Lily and a Lono coming up, and then that's what I'm going to have on the deck. I've also got a Journey Together and a Prismatic Evolution that I'm going to do, booster bundles that I'm going to be battling up against each other as well. You know, Traumatic Delusions or Prismatic Delusions or whatever you want to call that set at this point. It's just as bad at pull as with as Destined Rivals is, but alright, first one we have is going to be Team Rocket's Hypnotizer and a Beautifly full art. Very nice. Alright. And a Trivant Hollow. Alright, so we got one more pack coming from Ascended Heroes, and then we'll move on to the one that everybody is probably looking for, which is the Lost Origin. Alright. And the Pokeballs I'm not going to actually count as part of the score. I'm just putting them over here because I want them for my own collection. But anyways, last and not least of the Ascended Zeros, not a God Pack. So there's the redemption card for anybody that wants it. Alright. Would be nice to actually get my Dragonite out of this set. Or my Pikachu. I'd love to have the Pikachu. Starting off with Drampa and Grubbin, followed by some PP. Yeah, it's got some PP going on here. Yeah. Wow. And you have a lot of PP. We see it all over the internet. I think you need to go get yourself checked. Alright. Unfortunately, that does count because it is a rare card. And just like N says, this entire deck was PP. So, yeah. There we have it for Ascended Zeros. Now we will move on to the Lost Origin.
Round 2. Fight!
Alright, so as I had mentioned, Giratina V number 186 is the one that everybody wants. That is the card that's all black with Giratina on the front. It goes for like $500 or $600 raw. And we have the white background on it, which, again, I have no idea if that actually means anything or not. People say it does. So we'll see. I'm obviously going to double check that on the next pack to see if those packs are going to be white or all black. But anyways, I'm not going to do the card trick. You guys know I don't do that. So we're going to start this one off with Growlithe. Let's see what we get. First one's going to be a trainer card, Clefable, and that's it. So nothing out of that set. Next pack. So, yep. So it is interesting. You have one card that's white and one card that's all black. So I don't know what to say on that. I don't really know if that actually means anything or not. I mean, it would be nice if there was actually something to say whether or not something was or was not specifically a benefit. I mean, obviously, I didn't get crap out of the set that had the white one on it. So, yeah. Starting off with Roselia. Oh, very nice. Very nice. So, yeah, the white one we didn't get nothing in, but the all black one we actually get a full art. So, Cast Form. Very nice. That is a cute little card. Inside of a school, you got the chalkboard in the background, teacher there. It's a cute little card. I like it. Nice. Trainer Gallery. Alright, so. And then we have another Beautifly, which is the Holo. And the V-Start card, Porygon, Silicon, and Mienshao. Alright. So far, Lost Origins is not in the lead. We still have a few more to go with Lost Origin to win. So we're going to need 1, 2... Technically, we're going to need 4 pulls to tie it out of Lost Origin. Will Lost Origin be able to do it? Now, if Lost Origin does pull the Giratina, I'm going to instantly call it a win. Because that is going to be the top pull, obviously, so yeah. I know that's kind of unfair, but you know what? It's my battle. I'm going to call it as I want to. Alright, then we have another Redemption card here. So again, the white and the black. So who knows what that actually means. Binacle starting it off. Let's see what we can get out of this one. We have a Machops, Clefable, and that is another dud of a deck. So I think it's pretty safe to say the white one actually means you're not going to get crap. Alright, next up, clearly not a God Pack. This one, black on black. So, interesting. So we've had 2 white ones and 2 black ones at this point. Let's see if the black one actually gives us anything. No, don't think we're going to get anything. Zoroark. So, technically that holo is the actual card out of the deck because it's a, harder to pull card. So, but again, we are not counting holos as anything special. Alright, 4 packs to go with Lost Origin in this battle. As it stands, it looks like, looks like we are not doing very good. Looks like Ascended Heroes is actually going to win this one. Another black and white one, so, okay. And we have a full art trainer card. Very nice. Got a little tattoo on her arm. Got the little Pokeball in the front with a bunch of bubbles on it. Awesome, awesome. So now we are 2 for 2 on that one. Nothing, 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 and more nothing. All right. Politoed. All right, Lost Origins, 3 more packs. Are you going to be able to pull out 2 more cards to tie it up? So needless to say, if we get a black deck, we seem to be getting one. So I'm pretty sure since the last one was black, this one's going to be a white one. right on that. It is a white one. Okay. I see what they're doing. Alright. So this one ain't going to have anything in it. So we got a Licky and a Mr. Mime psyching us out there. So, alright, Lost Origin, come on here. You got 2 decks left. Give me something. I don't even care about the Giratina. Give me my Pikachu V. I would love to have my Pikachu. That would be an awesome one. This one's going to be a black on white again. Okay, so I guess I was wrong about the black and then the white and black and white. Alright, so this one's not going to have anything in it, probably. Oh, nice. Radiant Steelix. Radiants do count. That is awesome. So, the rest of them, nothing. Alright. So we have a Radiant Steelix and we have a Radiant Abracadabra. Nice. Alright, last pack. Are we going to tie it up? Or is Ascending Zeros going to be the winner? We got a Sudowoodo on the top. And a black on black card. Alright. Let's see. Do we have last pack luck here? Which I ended up pulling multiples. There's an Arcanine. And a Giratina V. Oh my gosh. It's not the Giratina we want, but we just tied it up, everybody. 4 for 4. Holy crap. Alright. So, we actually have a draw. Very nice. Okay. So, Giratina V. Nice centering. That would, the top and bottom, so that would probably end up only getting a Gem Mint 10. It obviously would not get a Pristine. But it would be awesome to get that Pristine because then you have the black label with the gold lettering on a card with black and gold. But overall, it is what it is. Alright, so we have no actual winner with this set.
Round tied.
So with Lost Origins, we have a Giratina V, a Radiant Steelix, a Nessa trainer card, and a Cast Form trainer gallery card. And Ascended Zeros is going to have the Ho-Oh EX, Pikachu EX, a Beautifly, and some PP. Overall, if we're going to base on the quality of the cards, obviously the Lost Origin had the better cards pulled, but that's not how I'm doing the battles. So, with that being said, thank you everybody. Appreciate it. Check back for my Lily and Lono premium tournament collection battle. We'll see what we do with those. Have a great day.